Hello, folks. Welcome to another edition of the Maker's Table Live. Hey, Katie, how are you doing today?
I'm good. It's Friday. I'm covered in granny square blankets, so I'm toasty.
Oh gosh,
I'm
it's
feeling
toasty
good.
here. I don't even want to think about being covered in blankets here in Texas. Ugh. It's warm. It's warm in the old man cave, folks, but that will not stop us from crafting. Um, Katie, tell us what we're doing today. What are you doing today for our craft? You still working on granny
I
squares?
I wanted, I am. I wanted to be like real with people, so I'm excited. I'm excited to show. Let me see if I can find one as an example. So, oh yeah, here. No. Of course. Oh yeah,
I'll go.
here.
I'll
Okay,
go here.
so I'm working on this. Oh yeah, here. I gotta go over here. Wait. No, show me back on the other one for
Okay, here we
full.
go.
I have too many granny square blankets. All right, so I was doing this project that I was my goal project last year, where you do a granny square for every that's representative of a book cover for every book you've read. So I
Oh,
52 books made this blanket, but I didn't read properly on how to finish a granny square and properly weave back in the threads. So I finished the entire blanket and all the granny squares fell apart. See this
oh
too?
no, that's no
So this
fun.
is my old granny square blanket. And I'm now almost done my new granny square blanket. So
Nice.
I'm working away at that, but I thought, what the heck? It's a learning experience. I now know how to weave them in properly. So I'm just casually redoing my blanket and finishing it off, which I'm excited for.
So let me get this straight. 50 you read 52 books last year?
I read, which is kind of embarrassing for me. I know that was like a lot, but my goal is 100.
That's
But they were
mine.
chunky ones, Jeff.
I
These were
I
huge
listen.
books.
So I haven't I did this last year in my email cuz John Acuff, who I follow, great, he's a guy in Nashville. He reads 100 books a year, right? And I'm like, "Okay, I want to read 101." I take it as a challenge. I wasn't even close. So I need to go. I think it was close to 50 last year. I need to go back and count. But there were some big ones in there. There were some
Yeah.
chunky
I,
ones. Like, come
I
on.
mean, if I consider every book to be two books, then I'm winning.
Yeah.
It's 104, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
So
yeah.
let me.
What are you making? Are you still penguin?
I'm still
Penguin
doing penguin
painting?
today. Still doing the penguin.
Okay.
I've got
Are we painting yet, or are we still
no.
carving?
That'll be next week. I got a couple ready.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll do painting next week because that's a whole process. Let me fix
Oh,
my
I gotta
camera.
take this off my lap. I
So
gotta take this off my lap. It's over now.
okay, here we go. Let's
It's too
go
much.
to
It's too much.
the carving cam, and got too much stuff on my table here.
If you're
So
hanging out with us here on Friday, let us know what you're working on. I
yeah,
know we've got some crocheters, we've got some knitters, we've got some
that's
paper
right.
craft folks.
That's right.
We had
Oop,
wind chimes. I was like still really in the mood of wind chimes. I thought
yeah.
that was so cool.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
So
I'm all tangled up.
who was it last time who did wind chimes? So let me get
Oh
in here.
shoot, Jeff, don't ask me that question. It's
It
Friday.
was I know, but that was
Not
very
that with
cool.
it.
Yeah.
I'm
So I'm
not
gonna
that
go
with
ahead
it
and
on a Friday.
I'm all discombobulated. So let us
That's okay.
know in the
Discombobulated is fine too.
comments if you're crafting anything today or this weekend. I'm gonna have to get a little sharpening going. I don't
I've
see.
also been crafting maple syrup all day. I'm just taking a
Oh,
break from it. We're still in maple syrup making. I'm so behind,
that
but
is so cool.
I think we're gonna get a lot. We got a huge amount of sap this year, so
So how
I'm feeling pretty good about
much
it.
have you got so far? Like, are you like in the gallon stages or like?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think we're gonna end up with 2 gallons of finished syrup, which is sounds like an insane amount, but my family goes through it real fast. So
I get it. Yeah.
that might last us like 6 months.
By the way, before we get too far into it, I want to make sure we give a shout out to the sponsor of the show, the amazing OBS Spot. OBSpot. Now I'm all concerned how to say it. Okay,
Obspot.
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 That's
Obspot.
whatever.
Ecambot.
They're the ones who are doing the up camera for me, when I can control it and do all sorts of cool stuff. You can do this AI stuff, which I have turned off because I would gesture wrongly and it would go crazy. But
I have
yeah,
mine turned on. Watch.
yeah. See, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. I have mine for the overhead. I'm still using my regular camera, but we also we'll start this next. Katie and I got slammed this week, but we will start the contest so you can get one of these, not with our logo on it, but with your logo. So we'll start the contest hopefully next week, where we will gift one of those out, and yeah, kind of fun.
I am so excited about that.
There's
Wait, I gotta
it's
see.
so
Hang
fun to
on.
do.
Okay, this way. We're going this way.
So that little paperclicky thing above you, I think I know what it is, but what did Dane print that out for you, or is it one you bought?
This guy?
Yeah.
No, he didn't print it out for me, but you probably could. So this is I don't even know what the official word is for it. It is kind of paperclippy. Basically, what you do is if I'm done working on my project for the day, I don't want this little loopy doop to come loose. So I take my hook out and then I would put the clip in so it keeps it from unraveling. So it's a safety clip.
It's a keeper, like it keeps your stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a stitch keeper. I don't know. It probably has some cool name that I'm totally forgetting, but
Yeah, I was looking on
it works.
in the maker world where you get like 3D models to print, and they had a bunch of those. And they had some like so Abby started doing crocheting. I got her some woobles for Christmas, and of Scooby-Doo, of course.
She started her woobles yet?
She has. She's worked some on the Mystery Machine wooble.
I love it.
But she there's some cat ones that I could print out for her, so I'm gonna do that. Like it was cool. Woobles actually sent her some like Scooby-Doo themed keepers that come with it, and like that was pretty cool. So
yeah, woobles will normally. This is actually a woobles hook. I don't know. It says it here. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, they send usually in the kits. You get the I'm looking the wrong way. You get the little clips. You get the hook. You get all the yarn, and you get the needle to weave so that you don't have everything fall apart.
That's cool.
Weave or sew. I'm good at the sewing parts, but not so much at the weaving parts. Although now I know the importance of weaving your granny squares.
So by the way, that QR code that just popped up on the screen, that's where you can find like the woobles that Katie's talking about, some of her crafty stuff. And I have my carving stuff over on the other side of the screen here. That's a QR code you can go and get to both of our Amazon stores. But yeah, so I've got some like knives I use, the crafting stuff, even some books, and also the Ozbot camera that I'm using. If you're interested in that, that is there as well. So,
you know, it's been really fun. And hopefully I've set it up correctly, and now my audio sounds better. But so normally in this space, I'm live streaming for podcasting and live shows, etc. And I'm usually using my overhead camera is my main camera facing me, and then this other one I have just put to the side as a secondary camera. But this guy that follows me, this is called the Ozbot Tiny 3.
Mm-hmm.
It actually, you can upgrade. You can't see it because it's all that hidden, but I have a hidden little tiny mic called I think it's called the Vox. And it's like $50. It's almost no money. And basically it connects into this Ozbot camera and lets me just not have my normal large mic, my podcasting mic in front of me. So I can actually use my hands. So it's a big win for me.
That's very cool. Well, I have mine on an arm, so I don't mind. I just kind of move it out of the way.
See, I have mine on an arm, but I have the low profile arm, which I love for what I'm normally doing, but it's in the way for any kind of crafting or crocheting or whatever else I want to do.
A lot of people like those, but I just find that I just can't use them very well. I mean, it's just, I'll bonk it all the time. I got to have mine up and away, or I hit it. So
I should have done that, but I didn't. And I like the low profile 99% of the time, but not when I'm trying to crochet. It doesn't work. So I have this tiny cute mic that I can now bring everywhere with me.
The amazing Scott Ayers chimed in and says, Loopy Doopy holder seems official. So I guess that's what you called something. So
we renamed it. You're welcome.
The Loopy Doopy. So
the Loopy Doopy.
Yeah, this penguin's almost done. I'm going to probably put in some of the details on it today. I'm going to round some of this stuff up. You can see like where it's still a little square on the brim of the hat. So I'm going to be going and rounding that up, and then we can start using my favorite little tool, my little V tool here. Focus.
How many penguins do you think you've made in your
way too many. Way too many. I want to 3D print like a little scene for them to sit up, like sitting around like a frozen pond kind of a thing. Like a
little niche. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they call them?
Well, dioramas or something.
A creche, a diorama.
I don't know. Anyway, I want to. That's kind of one of the things with the 3D printer. I wanted to kind of do that. There's some really cool caricature wood carvers, and they will carve and set up like saloons and scenes and stuff. And I'm like, that's really cool. So I would like to maybe shorten that time and like do it with the scene that's a 3D printer thing. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So
That's a
Mr.
great
Zach
idea.
Brown says, "Hello, friends. It has been a wild week. So glad to unwind a bit with you, cool and
It has
crafty
been a
kids."
wild week. Yeah. Has everyone else had a wild week? It's been wild.
Yeah. Zach is very talented. He's a very good musician. I think he's actually running music for his church, so I know he's been crazy. But we have a question for everybody in the audience. What do you do when you feel completely stuck creatively? Do you push through
Yeah.
or do you step away? Katie, what do you do?
What do I do? I think I usually step away. I step away and try to find a small, doable, creative thing so that I can reset myself.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, okay, so I think we talked about this last time. So you and I are both fountain pen people or pen people,
Yes.
right? To some extent.
Yeah.
So I love to buy the fountain pens. And of course I have like all these giant projects for it. I'm like, I'm gonna do a reading journal and I'm gonna outline this. Like I have all these things, but then I get kind of overwhelmed and I don't really know where to start. And then if I mess up the page, then the whole thing is over. So I ended up getting myself a 5-year journal, which sounds huge, but you only write 1 line a day. And it doesn't matter. It's literally just for me. And it's just for the act of getting to use the pen. And just doing that actually like really reset my creativity. And I was like, oh, okay, well now I'm using the stuff. I feel good about it. Now it's giving me kind of ideas on how I can sort of break it down and tackle these larger projects without it feeling so daunting. So yeah, so I think I'm a step away, figure out a small way to tackle it and then come back to it kind of person. How about you?
Yeah. So I don't try to power through on creative stuff. I just don't think it works very well. At least it doesn't for me.
Yeah.
And so I'll try to go for a walk or something. Like, and
That's
if
a
it's
good idea.
if it's like a writing thing or like my big thing is like, okay, I got to put a new presentation together. What do I do for a hook? Like all that kind of stuff. Like that's, I mean, when I interview people and do these live streams, to me that's easy. It's when I have to sit down and actually have to do like a presentation. That's where it can get frustrating. But I use this method. I don't know. It's called the Hemingway method. I think it's where
Ooh.
you don't leave it. You start something and then you can walk away. Like if you're writing something, like if I'm writing an email and it needs to go out it needs to go out and I'll write some of it. It's not finished, but I'll start it enough that when I come back the next morning or after a break, I've already started it. So I don't have to look at a blank page. So it's basically
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
like if you're writing or putting something together, like, okay, if I got to do a presentation, I'll just get the outline done, and then tomorrow I'll start the thing. So putting it like that and not leaving it so I have to have a blank page when I get back to start something, that has helped me a ton.
Yeah.
So Paul Gowder is here, the amazing Paul.
presentations are tough.
Yeah.
Presentations are that's my kryptonite as well. I feel like, I don't know about you, I feel like that is actually where like AI has really helped me a lot. And I know people have love-hate relationships with AI tools, but the like bouncing the ideas off of ChatGPT really helps me figure out like how to start. And then I feel like these days, and maybe it's just how I've trained my particular, my version of ChatGPT, but I find it funny that now ChatGPT, because I do like the eCam work, I do this show, I do the VHS club, like it will be like, oh, well, why don't you add in some 8-bit graphics? Like that would make this more fun.
Right.
Like it would make it more fun. And like it helps me kind of remind myself that like this is fun and feel like excited and creative about it. So
Yeah.
it's been interesting. I feel like having a sounding board, even, I know that again, AI tools tend to be a little bit like too friendly and too supportive, but that kind of works in the brainstorming setting for me.
Yeah, I think so too.
Where it's like, you're great. What about this?
Yeah. For me, it's been really helpful. Like, I write everything and then I'm like, because I usually script my stuff out just so I have it. That's just kind of my
Same.
It works. And then I'll say like, oh, I have a great quote for Katie I forgot to put in there. Help me put it in the right section and help me transition between it. And it does it like an amazing way. So it just speeds up that kind of throwing it together. I kind of do that. So Zach says, from the Zach Brown Network, says, I take active breaks, stepping away from a current project and into something or some place that will give me fresh inspiration and drive for the project I'm stuck on. Like, Katie, can you do stuff like at a coffee shop? Like, can you go and like work at a coffee shop? I can't do that. That's not me.
I can't. I can't. I'm too easily distracted. I could pause at a coffee shop. I could
Right.
like meet a friend or, like have it as a getaway, but I
Right.
can't. I, with the exception, I suppose, of I could if it was doing like what I call like meaningful tasks, like and
Right.
again. So if it's like, I don't know, input these, optimize these 150 videos where you're just like copying and pasting hashtags across or something like that. Like I could do that from a
Right.
coffee shop, but nothing that requires any kind of thought. Like even writing emails, I have to like pause my music and like,
Yeah.
what am I trying to say here?
I can't do
Okay,
that
I need
either.
to.
Like my friend Mike Alton, he has like Netflix going all the time, and he watches all these shows, and I'm like, I can't do that
Love
and
it.
do work because I'm like, I would be watching the show all the time. So
I can do that. It depends on what I'm doing. Like some of the tasks I should just automate probably, but I like, for example, when I'm releasing a podcast episode, it's like a lot of, it's like upload this here, copy this
right,
over, grab the image, like a bunch of that kind of stuff. I could absolutely have a show,
yeah,
that's TV time work, um, but I also am aware of the fact that like probably I should have robots do that work for me because it's probably a waste of my time if I'm able to watch TV while I'm doing it. It's
yeah.
likely not something I need to focus on, but
It's I just can't. I guess I like TV too much because I can't do it. Like, it's even hard for me to car. That's why I said I like to listen to podcasts because
yeah.
I would have more cuts than you could count if I would try to carve while I was watching TV. So
It depends on and I think we talked about this last time, but
yeah,
for me, it depends on what the TV is. Like I could watch like a cooking show. I could watch, I mean, even a documentary, like if it's not, if I can like glance up and down and still understand what's going on, like I couldn't watch like a movie or like a drama or something like that, where you have to really pay attention to like what's happening or you miss the moments. But
hmm
anything where it's like, I don't know, like Gordon Ramsay is doing kitchen
yeah,
nightmares,
yeah,
I could
yeah.
watch that.
I probably should. So like Jody loves to watch these. She's got stuck on this series now where they're restoring old stone homes in Vermont. I think it's on HBO. It's
Oh,
and so she loves that stuff, and she's just like enthralled. Like
yeah.
I could probably sit with her, get counted for time together, and I can carve, and I would
Yeah.
be fine. I should probably try to do that. So
It
because I
depends on like,
she loves it. I'm just like I kind of
does
get
she
bored.
care? Is she one of those people? Like my dad is the person that like you have to be all in if you're watching with him. Like it wouldn't count if you were sitting there
I
doing
would.
something else.
I
'Cause he's
used
like,
to be.
Didn't you
I
see
would.
that? Didn't you see that?
I would used to be that way, and Abby's that way too. It's like, Dad, you're not, you got
You're
up,
not
and I'm
watching.
like, yeah, you watch it. So it depends on like if it was like Star Wars and my kids hadn't seen it and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd be like, I would do that. But exactly. I saw the amazing Paul Duncan stop by and gave us a big hand wave. So thank you, Paul.
Hey,
Uh,
Bo.
but yeah, so okay, now I'm gonna start putting this little texture. Can you see does that focus? There it goes. That's on the
Oh
top
yeah.
of it. So I use this little tool called
Okay.
the
Gotta
V
pause
tool
this.
right here, and it has a little
Uh-huh.
mini V in it, and so that's what I use to put that little detail in. So fun stuff.
Is that thing that you're sharpening it on or working with, is that wood or is that metal?
It's kind of it looks like it's like particle board. Now this side has leather because I have a big stropping thing where I keep everything sharp. But this came with it's a flex cut thing that kind of came with these little palm tools, and it has different profiles to sharpen. You can see there's like a little gouge sharpener there on the side too. So yeah, I just kind of keep it honed up because on the end grain when you start doing this stuff, it kind of can get a little tough. So I'm just kind of going through here and making it at an angle. And it's hard to see on camera, but it works.
Trust us.
Trust us, it works. All right. That was the first question. Let me see if the second question. Where do your best ideas actually come from? Sitting down to work or doing something totally unrelated?
Doing something totally unrelated. Usually it's right as I'm falling asleep
Right.
or when I'm in the shower or when
Yep.
I'm in the car. It's like when I'm like stuck somewhere and my brain is just like spiraling.
Right.
It's left to its own devices.
I actually gave out, and I've actually used them before, especially before a big conference or something. I have these waterproof markers and actually a notepad that I can put up in the shower. and take notes because I always good.
Seriously?
Yeah, I use it all the time.
That's a great idea. Do you have that in your Amazon store? I totally want to buy
That's
that.
where I
Give
got it
that
from.
to
But
your
yeah,
Amazon.
they have them there. So I am the same way. Like for me, like if I'm trying to concentrate on it, that's not when usually stuff happens. It's usually random thoughts when I'm.
No, yeah.
It's not when I'm watching like TV shows. That never happens. It's usually when I'm watching another speaker, like or even heck a
Oh,
sermon
yeah.
or even
Yep.
like another live show. I'm like, oh, and books. Like that's why
Yeah.
one, my wife won't let me have any more books in the house because we have too many. But
Come on, Jody. You can
yeah,
never have too many books.
and she keeps ordering one, so it's not fair. But I have it all on Kindle, which I like because I highlight things and take
Yeah,
notes,
same.
and it goes to Notion automatically using a tool called Readwise. And so that's how I get a lot of ideas, and then
Yep.
and it's reading books a lot, like reading like Story Brand or something like, oh, I should do that. Or anyway, that's where I get a lot of mine. What about you guys? Where I'll say Zach's is the shower, Paul's is the shower. We should all get in the shower. Maybe we should carve from the
Now
shower.
that I know there's shower notes,
Yeah.
I've been bringing my phone in and just doing like audio notes, but
Yeah.
I like the idea of writing it. Though.
Oh.
I love that.
They actually have ones that are just markers and you can write on the tile, but the one I found on Amazon that I gave away actually was a special sticky note that can go in the shower and you can just sit there and write on
Oh
it.
yeah, no, I'm 100% doing that just for, I mean, just because A, it would be so fun, and B, I think it would
Yeah.
actually be helpful.
I don't know why it is. There's some scientific thing I read by in the shower.
There must be.
One, you sound better because everything echoes and you've got the natural reverb. But the other thing is it's something about being in there and being concentrating and nothing else distracting you like your phone. Like, don't take your phone in the shower.
Yeah.
You have a problem. Billy Thorpe says, what about shower beers? You know, Billy, I never heard of that until my kids were in college and they're like, yeah, we're having a shower beer. And I'm like, what? You have a problem so much you're drinking in the shower? But no, it's a thing. They go in there and they relax with the shower beer. I would get too much
Yeah.
water
My
in
husband
my log
loves
neck.
it.
Really?
That's his favorite thing. And and I was also like shocked and horrified. He will also bring, which drives me crazy, he'll bring a mug of coffee into the shower. And I'm like, if this falls and you shatter like my favorite mug in our shower, we're done. This is over right now.
I never thought.
Yeah, he brings coffee in the shower.
It would get diluted. I would get like water in it.
He puts it up on the. It's like up underneath the like it never sees the water. It's like up where like the shampoo is, like it's on the shelf.
He has thought
He
it
sets
through.
it up on the shelf.
He's
thought it through. But it's still crazy to me. I can't do it. It scares me. I'm worried I'm going to drop it. It's going to shatter everywhere.
Now, in college, I did go go to the Kinko's. I don't even know if there's a Kinko's anymore still. But I would laminate my notes and I would get a chair and just sit in there and like study. Yeah. Didn't do any good, but that's how I used to do it. But
and look where you are now.
So Paul says he used to have a shower whiteboard. Now he keeps his phone or Plod close. Plod's a great idea. I use that. I tell you, if you have meetings with clients and you have to go, that Plod note taker is amazing.
Yep.
So, and Paul Duncan says, writing on the shower wall. Everybody's saying the shower is a magnet for ideas. Kira's saying,
how come everyone else knows to write on the shower wall? I literally never thought of that until today. What is that about?
Oh, Kira has a great point. She says also long car rides. Now, people who've seen me speak at Momentum, a lot of times I'll drive to Florida. That's some of the best time for me to listen to podcasts, get ideas. And I actually have a special function on my watch where I can listen to a podcast, I can hit a button to pause the podcast, and I can speak, and it records my thoughts. So I can record it while I'm going and not get to... It's, I think it's called Record at Once, something like that. I'll have to send it to you, but yeah, it's amazing.
You need to, please send me all your tools. I got some shopping to do.
So Kira asks, what kind of glove is this? So, Kira, this is a special glove, and you can get them at Home Depot or even on Amazon, but I think it's a rating of 4 or 5. What it is, it's for glass cutters. It protects their hands. Now, if you jam it in there, it's going to go through and it'll cut you, but it'll mostly protect from slicing. As you can see right here on this, my thing kind of zoomed in. What's going on with my Ozbot here? Let me zoom in. Where is it? Down.
So you got to memorize the hand gestures, and then
I
you should
know.
be
That's what I
fine.
did. So if you can see that was 9 stitches because it went through.
Oh, God.
It went through. I was wearing the wrong glove. I had just like I think it came with a chainsaw, but it wasn't a cut-proof glove. So if you want to look for something for fishmongers or for
Stained glass people have the same.
glass handlers, they have these gloves that are glass protection. They do make a chainmail glove, which would protect for that. But the problem is with those, you'll dull your knives. Because I use my thumb a lot. In fact, I have to replace gloves every so often because I'll kind of carve against it. And yeah, so that's what I do. It's the same glove the sandwich lady wears at the deli. Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
It may be a little more than that, but I don't know. So Sean says, I'm going to have to buy something to write in the shower. He has so many great ideas.
I know, right?
That go down the drain along with all his bubbles.
I love it.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's so many. The thing that helped me more than ever, I think I figured this out in my late 40s, is one with stress, is figuring out a way to capture everything. So I capture everything in Notion. I have a thing, like I mentioned with my Kindle, and being able to do a brain dump and then being able to let it go and go back to those ideas later. That is the biggest thing. So.
Yeah, because if you capture it, then it's also searchable, which is nice too. So like when you have the idea later and you want to follow up on that particular idea, then you can be like, oh, okay. Remember when Jeff was telling us all about shower sticky notes? I want to find where that is.
Right. I'll put it in my Amazon cart. But yeah, I gave it away for Momentum as a gift from one of my presentations.
Darn it. I was there the wrong year, Jeff.
I know. You missed all my fun stuff. I think I did do it with the year for the ducks, when I had all the ducks. I think you were there when I did the...
I didn't get one. I remember the ducks.
Maybe you didn't win. That's probably why.
Oh, I didn't win, yeah.
Sean says, yeah, he got...
I don't like to take it from other people.
He bought a glove like that from Amazon to go along with Damascus steel knife for his dad for Christmas. Yeah. I love that Damascus steel stuff. So Sean is a very creative. If you guys don't know him, he does, but mostly Disney, does a live show. I think it's on, what night is it, Sean? Put your link in the comments and let us know where it's at.
Yeah, that show is great.
Very, very creative. I love watching it when I have a chance. But he's a very creative dude as well. One of the Momentum peeps. Oh, so Kira won it. She goes, I have those shower sticky notes from the first Momentum still. Yes.
Darn it, Kira. Do you love them? Tell us that you love them to make us feel better.
I think they're fun.
Uh-oh. I screwed something up somewhere. I have to back up.
Uh-oh.
We're ripping it out. This is called frogging.
That's what happens when you're trying to talk and...
We're going back in time.
And do it at the same time. So here you can see I'm slowly starting to get some texture on there. And that's why I put the antiquing on it so you can see it better. It kind of gets in the cracks when you paint, after you paint. So
after you paint.
Yeah. But this is where you have to be really careful because on this end grain's really hard and it's easy to slip and jab this doohickey into your skin. So, which is no bueno.
Definitely no bueno.
More comments. Oh, full disclosure from Kira. She has not yet to use them in the shower, and now she feels ashamed. Don't feel ashamed. But
this has been your Friday judgment. Your judgment hour.
One of the things you mentioned, like brainstorming and being creative. I've had a lot of fun using the chat function on ChatGPT and just talking to it. Like if I'm going to like a client meeting or something, I have to drive a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I'll use that time to like, okay, hey, I want to kind of get some thoughts and brainstorm to that. I really wish I could figure out a way to leave like Paul does, leave the phone in the shower and then let's say, hey, and just talk to it and like have it answer me and record it. And then like I could grab that conversation. So
I feel like you could do that. Do you have the iPhone?
I have Siri. Yeah, I could do it. I just haven't tried it yet. I don't know if it would work well.
I haven't tried either, but I imagine you could.
Because that's right. You have so many good ideas in the shower. All right, Sean Robertson, but mostly Disney. It's Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. We talk about mostly Disney, but he's easily distracted, so no rules. That's That's part of the fun of the show. If we can distract Sean
Exactly.
with shiny objects.
Yeah.
So, all right, that looks pretty good. All right, so that was question 2. The third question. What's the last thing you made just for fun? Not to post, not to sell, for just you.
Oh, I mean, all these things I've been making just for me.
Right.
A blanket that I have to remake is the last thing that I'm making just for me. I'm not like at the point yet in my work that I feel like I can sell it or even really give it away. I'm still getting better and learning a lot of this stuff myself. So
I'll give it away. I don't know if they
which
like
is nice.
having it, but I'll give it away. In fact, I owe Kira one of these penguins. She's going to get one of them because I told her I'd give her one with some other stuff. But yeah, so last thing I was very hesitant to do this show because I enjoy carving, and this, I was like, I don't know, will this make it feel like work kind of a thing? And so I was very hesitant to do this at first.
Does it feel like work?
No, I love it. I did it during COVID and people really liked it, but I was just like, I don't know. Should I do it? Kind of a thing. So Paul goes, you can do that? I thought we had to post everything we make. No, Paul, you can. Paul does like to post his stuff, and it's really good. Paul's killing it on Facebook.
Yeah, Paul's been learning piano. So
no, I was talking about Paul Gowder, but yeah, Paul. Yes, I've been following Paul Duncan's. Yeah, that is really cool. Yeah. Learning in public. That's a little nerve-wracking sometimes.
I know, and he's done I think he said it was like 100 days, over 100 days in a row, of working through. Yeah, which is, I think it's great. But yeah, learning in public definitely a little scary.
So now I'm kind of putting some texture on the his little brim of his hat. So that's what I'm doing with the little V tool. Sean says, I don't really make anything. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
How do you know how much texture to add or where to add it? Or
it's all a guessing game. Just kind of.
Okay, I was gonna say,
I just make it so I just kind of till it looks good. It's covered. We'll talk about it later, but sometimes when you're carving, you'll go with the grain and it'll split weird, and so learning how to go different directions and not knowing how to fix things, and if you're just doing it for fun, it doesn't matter all the time if it's not perfect, and they're all different. So some penguins are short, some are a little taller.
All penguins are made different. That's
right.
How it
goes.
It's
a great big beautiful world. So Mommy Guide says, just for me, this afternoon, I tried to color using acrylic markers. A lot of my students in the comic club have been using it. I've never done it. It's very freeing. That's cool. She goes, just to color without minding about blending and just color away. It reminds me of being a child again. The coloring books for adults were really in vogue a couple years ago. I think it's still a thing. Yeah. I think Paul Gowder even sells a Native American coloring book, if I'm right.
Yeah.
So that's very cool.
Yeah, it is really. That's another kind of nice thing to do during TV time. It doesn't require you to be too thoughtful, but it's better than holding your phone in your hands.
Yeah. So Abby does that. She'll actually do some sketching and stuff on her iPad while she's using Procreate or something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I love Procreate, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool tool.
All right, let's see here. I'm working my way.
That looks good.
The challenge with this project is that there's all the different squares. They're all different colors. So it's a little bit of making sure that you don't have too much similarity or that they and also as they all come together, you got to make sure that they're the right way up and they attach. So there's a little bit of I've probably screwed it up, but that's all right.
That's cool. How do you decide what colors to make? Are you just do you have you start out with 6 rolls of yarn and say it's going to be my blanket, or how do you figure it out?
I own probably at this point 25 different colors. So this project, every book you read, I don't know how many near me. Anyway, every book you read, you look at the book cover and you pick the 3 main colors from the book cover.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so each one of these squares represents a different book,
Oh, very cool.
which is really fun. So, but of course, it only really means something to me. My project the year before was I did the temperature blanket, which
Right.
every color represented a different
I remember
temperature
that.
range for the year.
That was really cool. I had never seen that
Yeah,
before I
so
saw yours.
yeah, it was really fun. And you can do them, which I might go back. You can do the temperature blankets for like for the year of someone's birth. So like you can go back and look at like temperature records. So I might do it for like for the kids, make them each because they turn into these gigantic blankets. Like they're ours
That's
still
awesome.
covers the entire couch and then some. So I was like, ah, it would be fun to do one for each of the kids for the year for their birth year. It's like a fun
Paul Gowder
project and let them
says he
pick.
has 3 volumes of coloring books. So Paul, drop those where you're watching from,
Oh,
wherever
drop
the
those.
links
Yeah.
into the chat, and let other people take a look at those because they're really cool,
Yeah.
and somebody may be
That's
inspired to do
neat.
their own. So
Is it, Paul, is it artwork from like, did you collect artwork from Native American artists or is it just representative of the culture?
yeah, that'd be interesting. So
Either is incredible, but
um, Matt Haas says I need some crochet help. I almost got it. It's just not clicking. It's not clicking yet.
Matt, I'll get on a call with you. You and I can chat. It took me, I think I said this the first episode we did, but it took me being competitive with my husband in order for it to click in my head. And it was probably like the third or fourth time of going through the Woobles videos that I got it. But I'm happy to get on a, if I can help at all. I don't know how good I am at teaching, but I'm more than happy to jump
Matt
on a
is
call.
super creative. He showed some of his
Yeah, you
woodworking
can get it, I'm
stuff.
sure, Matt.
Yeah, he's got some cool stuff that he's 3D printing too. So Paul
Yeah.
says it's representative of the culture. He dropped the link in, by the way, if anybody wants to check that out on Amazon. Many of the
Cool.
patterns are family patterns, so I didn't want to copy anyone specifically. I didn't know that
Oh,
there were
okay.
a specific family patterns. That's cool.
Huh. Is it like family patterns like makes me think of like Scottish kilts, like where they have
Oh yeah,
the plaids are all different, like representative of different families. Is that what you mean? Similar to that? I have to check this out.
yeah.
I love
I've seen
exploring
it.
that.
It's really cool. He does a pretty good job selling that every year. I think it's
I'm
in
not
this
sorry.
email
Paul is
sequence. Yeah,
incredible at selling all the things.
yeah. He's got all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right, pretty close. Look at this. I'm gonna be done with this
Ooh,
bad
getting
boy.
ready for, so next step painting or is this last step?
For this one, yes, but I'll put some like. Do I have it in here? See these little
I'm like nowhere near the
these
camera,
little
sorry.
notches in the hat. I like putting those in so it kind of looks folded and
Yeah.
stuff. So I'll do that here in a little bit. Oh, and so Lala says, "Oh yes, Matt is one of the most creative persons I know. His wooden engagement signs are a hit in my community. They love it, Matt. So very cool.
Matt, how do you stay creative? Because you're like one of those people, you're similar to my husband is the same way, where it's like you're good at so many different things. So that like a serial hobbyist,
Ooh, that's a good
serial creativist.
that's a good term. I like that.
So how do you balance that? Is it hard to kind of stay creative in all of those different spaces, or do you go in kind of like hyper mode on one particular hobby or creative pursuit? I'm curious.
So there you
I
can.
feel like I can never like I have to go there's lots of things I'm good at and enjoy doing, but I have to get hyper focused on like the craft of the moment, the thing of the moment, in order to actually make progress there.
So here
But
he's.
my husband is just good at everything, so he just like picks it up. It's fine.
I know. Some people are like that. Like I can't do like car. I know Dane goes and works out in his shop and on cars and stuff. Like I am not car stuff at all. Like no, thank you. So
Yeah,
Matt says he sees something he really likes and then he goes all in.
all in. Okay,
Yeah, got it.
yeah, that makes sense.
So this little dude's about ready for paint. So you can see I got all the texture kind of on there. What I usually do, there's like little fuzzies sometimes when you're carving, and I have this is so weird, but I can't remember where I found it from, but I have a denture brush, like a big toothbrush for dentures, and you can use that on there and just kind of, and it gets all the kind of like the fuzzies off before you paint. So that's what I'll do
That's
because I'm not
awesome.
going to sand anything on this one at all. So just let it go. And now the part where I always get nervous, I make these chunks in the hat and how to do it. So let me get my bigger knife.
Yeah, don't screw it up.
Oh, I have. You don't know how many
Gotta
like
get it
snowmen
perfect.
I've messed up their carrot nose before. So.
Oh no. Yeah, that would be tricky.
Billy Thorpe's going, you know where you got that brush? Pop those dentures out and let's see. No. Wouldn't that freak you out if I just went, oh, and I started gumming? Yeah. Don't ask for
would
that
freak
kind
me
of stuff,
out.
Billy.
Don't
That
do
would be not.
Don't do that.
Don't ask what you don't want. All right, there we go.
Uh-oh. I've gotten to. All right, one sec. I gotta lay this out here. Let's see. I'm at the end. Oh no, I didn't bring up more. I might have to just pause and watch you for a bit.
Oh, what do you mean you didn't bring it up more?
I have to add more squares. So I'm now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm trying to, I need to bring up more squares, but they're downstairs.
Well, you can go.
So,
I can go full screen if you need to get it.
All right. Okay, you go full screen. I'll be right back.
Let me go to down. There we go. Now you can see all of the craziness as Katie goes. So I'm making these little chunks because they act like little folds in the hat, and then the stuff I used to antique it kind of fills it in and gives it a little depth. One of the coolest things I heard when I was first carving, they said, like, you carve shadows. So you're basically taking out, you know, the places you want shadows to fall, which I thought was good. Thanks, Billy. Billy says, this show makes uploading videos and in inventory way more enjoyable. So you're basically saying it's like watching paint dry, something like that. And then Crafts with Heather B saying, hello, everyone. Hello, Heather. Good to see you here. And Matt says when he was talking about Alan to get creative and that he's a master creator is that sometimes YouTube tutorials help him get some new ideas or new techniques and try those. Yeah. There's some of my favorite creators that I watch to do that as well. So Katie went to grab some more squares. There she is. Coming back. Are you ready? Okay, here we go.
I'm back. Yep.
There we go.
Look at all my.
We're making progress.
So many squares.
So.
Yeah, I'm getting close to finishing this blanket, and I got another Wooble kit that arrived, so I could do an unboxing next
You have
week.
a problem with Wooble kits.
I do. I'm okay with it. How many squares can cover my entire computer? All right. I think what I did last time was just cut off the...
All right, that guy's good. But I have another one ready to go that I need to finish, so.
All right. There's that. All right, I got him.
So Matt, you missed it. Billy said that this show makes uploading videos and inventory way more exciting and more enjoyable. So I'm like, okay, it's like watching paint dry is what he's saying. And then other people say,
Like watching paint.
and he goes, man, that Ecamm Sean goes, man, that Ecamm makes everything look so easy. Yes, that's what we're using. We're using Ecamm to make this.
Exactly.
And Lala says, I love how colorful Katie's project is. She loves the color play.
I love color. Yeah, I can't do the boring. I'm trying to remember so I don't screw it up because I gotta so 56. I gotta do math. Make sure.
Oh gosh.
I'm going the right way. Oh no. 2, 3, 4,
Matt.
5.
Matt says, this is the best show for multitasking. That should be the show's slogan. He goes, just kidding. Yes. Got nothing better to do? Watch the show. Bored out of your mind? Well, let us help.
Want to see that you don't have to be perfect? Come
Yes.
watch Katie and Jeff fail.
Well, there's also the there's the danger of
Right,
Jeff may slice his fingers off. Katie may stab herself
True,
with a
you
crochet.
never know
knife.
what happens.
It's live.
Yeah.
Could happen. And
It's
I have
live.
done
Anything's
it.
possible.
I
All
have
right, I
done
gotta
it.
move these over this way. I need like an overhead cam to show how crazy Another overhead cam.
Right.
To show how crazy this is. All right, there's my hook.
Well,
Okay.
next week should be some painting action over here for me, so we'll see how much of a mess I can make with that. Matt says
by next week I'm going to be done this blanket. I'm calling it.
You're calling it?
Yep. I'm going to move into woobling.
Billy Thorpe, he passed 4,500 videos this week. He's going to try for 5,000 before Creator Camp.
Of course he did.
Look at him.
Because one thing about Billy, he doesn't do anything.
And he probably did it all in the back of his golf cart.
I know. While also doing all the other
That's
things.
what we should have for Ecamm. You should just get a bunch of golf carts and have Billy like do an obstacle course or something at camp. That's what we should do.
Oh wait, I did it again. Oh no, I'm right. Okay, I think I'm right. Multitasking. I don't know.
Let's see. Matt says he says that with love, though. The best show for multitasking.
No, I think you're absolutely right. It's
Well, you know, I never got when it really started when my son was in high school, when like Twitch really started coming into mainstream and everybody was watching other people play video games, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, why are people watching other people play video games? And that's basically what we're doing here. So I mean, but I get it. It's like it was relaxing. Avery said he learned how to play games by watching it, and it was just something that they enjoyed. So I guess I get it now.
We're doing the old-timey version of that. I don't know. If I had to play video games
Professionally?
live, it would definitely be Super
Mario Kart. I heard
Brothers.
that you were on your clip that you were like a wizard at Mario Kart.
Not Mario Kart. I'm terrible at Mario Kart. I'm really good at Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, a specific one. Okay. Why
A specific
3?
One, yeah. I don't know. That's just the one I played the most of. I have beat that game more times than.
Well, thank you, Brandy Joe. She says she's definitely enjoying this. So thank you.
Hi, Brandy Joe.
It's good to see you here.
Yeah, I got to hang out with her earlier this week for Alex Digital Stage Summit. She was the panel. She was the panel host.
Oh, cool. That's very cool. So Lala says, late night, early morning crafting. My son does video playthroughs, and I just join him. He gets relaxed, and she gets stressed. That's not good.
That would be me. I would be like, ah.
It's so funny. My mom is like a very sweet, soft-spoken lady, and we still tease her about it. But I had in television when I was a kid, and there was a game on it called Burger Time. And somehow I know
Burger Time.
You have the pepper where you would stop them. You have to build a hamburger, and they would come like the eggs and everything. Yes. And
it's so hard.
And so I showed my mom. You're like, hey, Mom, you gotta play this. She got addicted to it to the point where we didn't eat, or for like she'd be like playing this game, and she finally had to quit cold turkey. We still tease her about it today. Like Dad was like, don't show your mom any more video games. It's like it was so much fun. Because she would like be peppering them, like as you pepper them, like she would.
Yeah.
She loved Burger Time, and it was funny when we went to Craft and Commerce last year. We found an arcade that was for adults.
Yeah.
And they had like it was a bar and stuff, but all the games were free. They had like Gauntlet and all the cool old ones, and they had Burger Time, and I played.
And they had Burger Time.
I played Burger Time, the actual.
Did you send her a photo? You're like.
No, I didn't want to trigger her. I didn't want to make her go back and regress into like too much problem. No, it was funny. So.
I love that game. That was, take me back. That was hard, though. That was not an easy game.
I love my Intellivision. Yeah, Paul played it. Matt says he unlocked triple stars on all tracks in Mario Kart Wii. He's a pretty big deal.
I can't, that's how I feel about my Super Mario 3 prowess. I am terrible at the driving games. I'm like, I don't know, my dexterity doesn't
I actually have a driving wheel. I kind of get into some of that stuff, but a friend of mine has like the sim stuff, like the where you sit down in a cage and he's got all this stuff. He's amazing at that driving stuff.
Oh, that's so fun. This weekend I might have to get back out the video game systems. I I have a friend who's super geeky, who's the best, and I told him that I was really missing because I don't. I have a Super Nintendo, but I don't have the original Nintendo. My brother has it, and he won't give it to me, which is really mean. So I really wanted my games again, and so my friend Will made me a little console that has all of my favorite games.
Yeah.
He like literally made me list out what all my favorite games were, and they could be any platform. So some of them are Sega, some of them are Super Nintendo, some of them are Atari, etc. And he built me this entire console that has all the games. So every now and then I spend a couple hours just being, 7 again.
So I got this. I have this. I have the Steam Deck, and one of the things it does really well is it does the emulators for the old games. And this is funny, but I nerded out because I got Dragon's Lair, and I never got. I would watch people play because and Space Ace, which is their second game, if you remember.
I don't know Space Ace.
But I remember because it was 50 cents to play, and I'm like, I can't afford it. I had only so many quarters that I could play, and that was like too much. And so I was so excited to play through Dragon's Lair, which I love the animation anyway.
That's awesome.
So Don Bluth did that. So Lala says, I love retro video games. That's what I know how to navigate and grew up with. Yeah. I like the new ones too. I mean, I have a PC game rig, but some of those old ones, like Matt was talking about the Wii, and that our family, when the kids were little, we got into that. Like I got him the Rock Band, all the whole kit. Like we had the drums and the bass and the guitar, and Abby would sing, and all the friends would come over, and it was so fun to watch. I got to pull out those videos.
I know. There's something that's really fun about it. So I'm not a good PC gamer anymore. I stopped being good at that way back in the day. But my husband and the kids play all the time, and my daughter she's 11, has been playing with one of her school friends. So I don't even know what game it is, but that's like she immediately gets home and she's just like gone in our like public computer room. There's like 3 computers. And she like immediately calls up her friend on her iPad, and they sit there and they're just laughing. Yeah. And they're like trying to like get through this game. It's so cute. Like if they're going to be on screens, this is how they should be on screens. It's just the cutest, most adorable thing. I love it.
Abby has gaming night, and so she gets all her friends that she even went to high school with, and they get together and play stuff like Stardew Valley and Don't Starve together and all sorts of stuff like that. So Matt says you can watch perfect games of Dragon's Lair on YouTube. It's about 20 minutes of playtime. That's so much fun, like to watch the actual story get through it. So Billy goes,
Twitch people after all.
Billy goes, he gets so many requests to make videos for Steam Deck accessories. I'm giving them your email. The funny thing is they already have it, Billy. Yeah. They already have it. I've already done a bunch of Steam Deck stuff. So back in the day.
Go.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
There you go.
Man, we only got less than 10 minutes left. This has been fun. Oh, and
this has been fun.
Lala says she loves the retro video games. And does anybody remember like Donkey Kong? Yes, of course. Contra. That's a deep cut. That was a fun one. That was a very fun one.
Yeah, last night on the VHS Club, we reviewed the movie The Wizard, which I thought I had seen, and fun fact, I had not seen. And
who's in it? The Wizard.
It is Fred Savage and Beau Bridges and Christian Slater.
Oh, that's why.
But the premise of it's basically literally just an ad for Nintendo. So it was made literally by Nintendo, but it has like a really great story. But it has the Power Glove in it.
Oh,
it's got Contra in it. It's got we were.
Was it out in theaters?
Yeah, it was out in theaters. 1989.
Okay.
But great watch, super fun, and if you're like a retro game person, of course everyone's like, we've already all seen this, Katie. You're the only person.
I don't think I have.
I really enjoyed it. It was fun. If you were nostalgic at all for that point, I thought it was a really fun watch. So, and for like basically being just a Nintendo ad, like an hour and a half long Nintendo ad, it has a really great story. Like it was really well done.
A couple of weeks ago, Connor and I did the book report episode on Creator News Live, and one of his was Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
and
I recommended that to Dane based on your episode. And I was like, you've got to read this.
And I started reading it, and it is really good. If you liked Ready Player One, Dungeon Crawler Carl, and because it has one of those really bad covers on it. Like you look at it like, I'm not gonna read that book. That looks like a cheesy thing.
Yeah.
But it's really, really, and if you like games, oh my gosh, it is so good. You'd like it, Katie. I mean, because there's a lot of stuff in there.
Put it immediately on my list. You were not the only one. Like, I feel like you mentioned it, and then it was on the show, and then like someone else mentioned it. Like, it was a spiral of like, wow, I'm just seeing this book everywhere. So I immediately added it to my list. It's like,
So Paul even says, yes, he's so hooked in that book. And Paul said that the audio book is amazing. Like they have sound effects and all sorts of stuff.
Paul who was talking about it. Yeah, someone else had maybe it was Paul. I was like, yeah, I gotta get this one.
Yeah. So
it's hard to keep under. I got to be over here. Sorry, friends. I'm probably just like showing.
You get in. Oh, see, I don't know why this. I did it again. Wow. I must be doing some gesture that makes it zoom out. Yeah. Paul Gowder says yes. The audiobook is incredible. So, I've been reading it, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. I cannot. They're going to have to make I guess there's like a bunch of books. And the cool thing, it was if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's a free book on Kindle Unlimited. So,
okay, great.
And yeah, Paul says there's a full production audio version of it with different actors. Cool. They've got to be, if they made Ready Player One, they're going to have to make this as a movie. I just don't see how they can't, because it is that fun.
It was a fun movie too, and there is a Ready Player 2 as well. I don't know if they're going to.
I read it. I just didn't think it was, like I can't remember it like I could like the first one. Like I really like the first one. And this weekend, I know Paul probably go see it. Yes. I got to wait till the middle of the week because all the kids will be gone.
So I've got to.
You haven't finished the book?
I'm reading the book. No, I'm in an Agatha Christie book reading phase, so I had to finish my Agatha Christie before I could start it. And then Dane told me that it would be a really fast read. And then he like candid it's like this. So I was like, oh, all right, maybe not actually all that fast to read.
Yeah.
But I am a fast reader, so I think I'll get there.
So Paul says the Ready Player One book was good. Movie was just okay. I think didn't Spielberg produce it? I think he did. I liked it. I thought the visuals.
I agree with you. It's not
as good.
The best, but it was good.
Now I watched it in my Vision Pro in 3D, so I like that a lot.
So that's why you loved it. So now I've got to find the right color to go.
Yeah, Matt, we are talking about Project Hail Mary. Different. It's an amazing book, and all I've heard is the movie is amazing. Like Del Toro said, it was like 5 stars, and so I am
will it live up to the hype? That's the question.
And Ryan Gosling, I think, is going to be great in the character.
He's so good. I just love him.
Yeah, Jody really likes him too. So
he's Canadian, so that's why.
Oh, that's true.
All the best Ryans.
I'll probably have this one ready next week to paint too. I'll work on it some this weekend.
Look at us. We're going to have all of our projects done.
I know. We'll just have to stop the show and start a new hobby, I guess. Underwater basket weaving. It may be hard to get the camera down there.
Underwater basket weaving.
I don't know. I haven't been in the theaters. I'm going to go because we have a nice one here that we can go and eat, and it's really kind of fun.
Yeah, that's always fun.
But I haven't gone to one. I was trying to think of the last movie that I actually went to. All right, Paul is leaving. Paul Gowder's heading to the powwow show. Thank you, Paul, for stopping by. He was also the co-host of my other show today, so thanks, Paul, for doing that.
Thanks, Paul.
And we've got a question from Lala saying, Katie, how long does it take to make, or how to create a square? Like, when you create a square, how long does it take?
Oh, a square? Once you have the pattern, which it's so repetitive, it's just groups of 3. So you're like 3, 3, 3, 3. Once you've got that down, they take me maybe 10 minutes to make. So they are not hard by any means. The basic squares. I'm trying to learn how to do the skull squares, and those ones are a little bit more complicated. But the basic squares are like 10, 15 minutes. They're fast.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're very, it's like, it takes a few, once you get the pattern memorized, then honestly, like, you can make them like while talking to Jeff, while listening to a show, they're really easy to kind of do and take anywhere, which is great. And even honestly, even this blanket, like the first time I did it, when my falling apart blanket, it took me a long time because I was making the squares as I finished the book. So it was the reading that was taking me the time, not the, redoing it, I was like, oh, I was able to like redo all these squares super, super quickly.
Very cool. And guess what? It's that time. We are done. It is the time. Hour has passed. So I got this ready.
Back to work, everyone.
Yes. Or go take a nap. So I got this one done. I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. So we'll paint it. And next time, we'll probably have to do it in 2 times because paint it and then antique it. Yeah. And then I usually put like a finishing wax on it, which kind of helps repel dust and stuff. So, and sometimes I'll make a little.
It looks so cool with the Maker's Table coaster
covered in sawdust. And by the way, if you make sure, tell your friends about the show. Let them know. We're trying to grow the YouTube channel as well. Any of that will help us out. And don't forget our amazing sponsor, Ozbot, which helped us put this together. So, Katie, this has been fun.
It's been fun. It's been my creative reset for today, so I'm feeling.
That's a good tagline. Instead of like watching paint dry or chips fly, or whatever Matt said, having a creative reset. I like that tagline. So, thank you, Lala. You have a great one. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much, Katie. You're awesome. And with that, I guess we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.